Hey guys, so this is probably going to be the most expensive video I ever made. In Acts, in chapter 19, verse 19, it said, "A number who had practiced sorcery brought their scrolls together and burned them publicly. When they calculated the value of the scrolls, the total came to 50,000 drachmas. When the Lord reveals something to you that you need to remove, you need to remove it, no matter what the cost. And you don't have to understand anything that's about to happen, but just know that this is what got revealed to me. And the cost of everything that's about to be removed is anywhere between $4,000 to $8,000. So I just wanted to let you know, when the Lord reveals something to you, do not joke around with it. Do it immediately. Do not hesitate." Okay, so we've gone through the house and we've accumulated a few things that we're now going to either throw away or burn. So we're going to start with some of the books first that I've acquired over the years. And we're just going to go from there. And they burned all their scrolls and the value was quite a lot. So sometimes it's more important to get rid of it than it is to get its value. None of these are empty boxes. Each one of these decks easily costs a couple $100s. When we come to Christ, every one of us is called to give up something different. Like the Israelites coming out of Egypt, they go from Egypt to the wilderness, but eventually they come into the promised land. And the inhabitants are not driven out all at once. When you start walking into the promised land, you're commanded to fight. And the inhabitants, so the land will not become overrun, are driven out one by one by one by one. So the revelation doesn't come immediately. I don't know what you're called to give up, but I know what I'm called to give up. And when you very clearly hear the voice of the Lord telling you to give something up, what I've found is if you ignore that, then your walk with the Lord becomes more and more and more and more difficult. It's like walking through mud. Eventually it gets to where you can't walk, and all progress stops. So on all of this, I very clearly heard the voice of the Lord. I have prayed about this for a few months, and this is what I was called to do. I understand if you don't understand, but this is what I was called to do. Your calling might be different. But I want to encourage you, no matter what you're called to give up, once you distinctly, very clearly hear it is from the Lord, give it up. Don't hold on to it. I've tried that and it doesn't work. So it's now Tuesday. The first part of the footage you watched was shot on Sunday, and now we're at the bookcase that housed the more expensive items that were burned. So, in place of where those items used to be, we're going to make a painting. Alright, so writing the verse, I decided to add in the verse after it, and I'll tell you why. Here's how it reads. A number who had practiced sorcery brought their scrolls together and burned them publicly. When they calculated the value of the scrolls, the total came to 50,000 drachmas. In this way, the word of Yahweh spread widely and grew in power. So what I want to say about this is, if you have a house and you call over the bug man, and you say, Mr. Bugman, I have so many bugs in my house. They keep on coming in and coming in and coming in, and I spray them and spray them and spray them, and they keep coming in, and I don't understand how they're coming in. And the Bugman looks over and says, well, you have a giant hole in your wall. And you say, oh, no, that's my windowless window. But I don't understand how these bugs keep getting in. The Bugman is going to look at you like you're insane. So if we have been praying for revelation in our lives, and the Lord reveals to us where these things keep coming in from, how they keep getting in, why we continue to have to deal with them, and we don't deal with it, the Lord is going to look at us like the bug man looked at you when you said, no, that's my windowless window, like we're crazy. So, not everything that we're asked to remove is always obvious. Some things are, some things are not. Some things that I removed were obvious, other things were not. It's kind of like if you're doing meth. You probably shouldn't be doing that. Some things are obvious that absolutely nobody should be doing, but other things, like if you're trying to lose weight and get in better shape and stuff like that, your cabinet's probably not going to be full of candy, your refrigerator's probably not going to be full of sodas, and you're not going to have ice cream anywhere around you. Are those things necessarily bad for everybody? No, but for you, they are bad. So, not everything is always obvious, but whatever gets revealed to you, just know that the Lord has your best interest in heart, and your Creator knows what you can and what you can't handle. If you're asked to remove something, just remove it. We serve Jehovah Jireh. He will provide. It's going to be all right. Don't worry about it.